It's the Rob's Rant Show
with your host, Rob Bell.
Brought to you by 906 Multimedia.
Another police officer walks for killing a black man in America. Let's talk about that when I come back.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
This is Rob Bell, and this is Rant. Keith Lamont Scott, shot on September 20th, 2016 in Charlotte, North Carolina by Officer Brentley Vincent in broad daylight. Why? Because allegedly, officers repeatedly told him to drop the weapon, and he didn't. And so they shot him. There's no report that the weapon was even pointed at the police officer. The dash cams on the police cars never showed the weapon. There were some witnesses that reported that it was no weapon at all, that he had a book, and that officers really acted irrational when it came to the murdering of this black man. I told y'all way back in 2015 that as long as there will be no convictions or police officers don't go to jail for killing black men, they will continue to murder us and kill us like we are animals. I told y'all that this is going to happen. Got a police officer on trial now for murdering a black man. He ain't going to get indicted or convicted. The female police officer who shot the black, she's not going to get indicted or convicted. They're not going to jail. You don't go to jail for killing a black man in this country if you're a police officer. All you simply have to say is, quote unquote, I felt like my life was in danger. And if I did that, then I have a right to use deadly physical force. I know. I used to be a police officer. I know what to say. They tell you what to say when you're in the academy. They tell you that if you feel like your life is in danger or a third person's life is in danger, you have a right to use deadly physical force. And so the culture within law enforcement in this country suggests that as long as you feel your life is in danger, you are justified in using deadly physical force. So if you run up onto a black man and he's bigger than you, or he's perceived to be badder than you, or he has a weapon, you can use deadly physical force. If you feel like your life is in danger, it doesn't matter that he's not pointing the weapon at you. It doesn't matter that he's not coming towards you to hurt you. It doesn't matter that he's not trying to hurt a third party. It doesn't matter. All you got to do is say, I feel like my life is in danger, and I'm justified in using deadly physical force. So when it goes to the grand jury, they're going to say, oh, he was justified. And that's exactly what happened today in Charlotte, North Carolina. Officer Brentley Vincent was cleared and was said to have used deadly physical force, and he was justified to do so. So they get on the steps of the courthouse and say, oh my God, don't riot. Don't tear up the city. Be thoughtful about how you protest if you do decide to protest. We have some more investigation that we need to do, and we're just going to try to open up some more. Nothing's going to happen. Stop it. Stop trying to pacify us and make us believe that something's going to happen to this cop. Nothing's going to happen. Stop. You think we're stupid? How long do you think we're going to take this? They'll keep stepping on our neck, stepping on our neck, stepping on our neck, shooting us, killing us. How long do you think we're going to take it? There's something that's going to really explode in this country as a result of these cops getting off for killing these black men. I'm doing a documentary right now called 13 Rides, and all those rides that I've investigated and I'm doing my research on, that has been incident of police brutality or an African American being treated like a second-class citizen. And I went back all the way to 1919, the riot of Chicago in 1919, brought it all the way up to the riot or protest, as you will, of the Freddie Gray incident. Oh, by the way, all those cops walked. as Freddie Gray died in the back of a police wagon. I talk about Ferguson. I talk about the riots in Newark in 1935 and 1940s, the riots in Philadelphia, Rochester, Buffalo, Newark. Come on. There's a history of this. There's a history that suggests that as African Americans, our lives don't matter. And when we have a nerve to say Black Lives Matter, y'all get upset about that. All lives matter. Well, Black lives matter too. Black men's lives matter. America, stop killing us like it's okay. I'm terrified when a police officer rides up on me or gets behind me as a black man in America, a former police officer as a black man in America. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm legal. I'm not a criminal. My license are correct. Registration is correct. Insurance is correct. I don't smoke dope. I don't drink. I'm as correct as they come. But when a cop gets behind me or pulls up beside me, I'm terrified. Because I don't know what they're going to do. They could say, oh, my life was in danger because he's 6'2", 250 pounds. He's a big guy. So my life was in danger, so I killed him. It sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, it's happened. How many incidents of black men being killed recently in this country were a result of them not even having weapons? Only because the police officer felt threatened. Choked a man in New York because he felt threatened. Shot a man in the middle of the street because he felt threatened. Let a man die in the back of a police wagon. Didn't do anything about it. Come on. This is getting weird. Y'all worried about Donald Trump? Y'all ain't worried about him no more. It's the hoo-ha, the brouhaha about him is over. You know, ain't nobody talking about Donald Trump no more. You don't give a damn about him now. Now it's Christmas. What about what you gonna get your kids for Christmas? What's the latest toy? What can I get for Black Friday, Cyber Monday? What kind of sale can I get? I need a bigger TV. I need a new car. I need a fur coat. I need a diamond ring. That's what you're worried about right now. Who cares about black people being treated like shit in America? Who cares about that? Certainly, people of non-color don't care, and apparently, people of color don't care. Because ain't nobody doing nothing about it. You know, I guess this is my way of at least saying something about it and starting a conversation about it. But guess what? I can guarantee you I'll get 15 views on this because Rob's rant is some craziness. He's an angry black man. Don't nobody want to hear that bullshit. Guarantee you I won't get 20 views. So falls the difference. But guess what? I don't care. I'm still going to produce and put out information that I think is detrimental to me, to the black community, and everybody else that gets treated like crap in this country because that's who I am. If you don't like it, so what? This is Rob Bell, and that's Rob Rant.